welcome to the third episode of the Fear Files. Today we're going to talk about the Elisa Lam case. If you haven't heard the story yet, the details are quite unsettling. The setting is Los Angeles, at a hotel which is infamous for its history of crime and suicide. But what interests us is the story of one particular girl, Elisa Lam, a Canadian tourist on a visit to Los Angeles, who would meet an untimely end to a trip on January 31st, 2013. It was on February 1st that, having not heard from her, her parents contacted the local authorities. A search effort uncovered the last known footage of Elisa Lam, which would later go down in history as one of the most discussed and unsettling pieces of real-life footage. Let's talk about the elevator video a little bit, guys, because of how much of a crucial point it has become in this case and why it has made this case skyrocket to the popularity it has to this day. So the video is grainy and in low quality, as you can see. Not every detail can be made out, but it is clear that Elisa Lam is reacting to something in the video. What she was reacting to will be something that we will never be able to know with 100% certainty. This clip made people wonder if she was being followed by someone, because she kept peering out of the elevator and looking around as if she was searching for someone. She also seems to be talking out loud. Whether it is to herself or someone else is highly debated. It is worth mentioning that the hallways were empty and there were no signs of someone following her despite her behavior. She also pressed random buttons on the elevator. Due to the erratic hand gestures and actions she exhibited, the clip is quite confusing to decipher. Many people have discussed the possibility of the footage having been tampered with or edited, purposely pixelating Elisa's mouth at certain points, and people noticed that the elevator door allegedly jumps around the 2:57 mark, that it could have been slowed down at certain points to make her movements appear more strange. There are even claims that 53 whole seconds have been removed that could show another person in the video, but these theories have either been denied or ignored. On January 26th, she arrived in Los Angeles, and 2 days later, she checked into the Cecil Hotel and began sharing a room with her roommates. However, on the 30th, according to the hotel staff, due to complaints about Lam's peculiar behavior, she was relocated to a room of her own on the 5th floor, so she wouldn't be a quotation mark disturbance to the other guests. She is then seen for the last time on the 31st by a few hotel workers and a clerk at the bookstore. The hotel that Elisa Lam stayed at was actually infamous for being quotation mark cursed. For example, it had failed business endeavors due to the Great Depression, and just 2 years after it opened in 1924, the first suicide in the hotel took place. After that, more followed suit. So, how was the crime discovered? The LAPD scoured the Cecil Hotel for days, and they were unable to find any clues. Even police dogs couldn't pick up on her scent. Her room was void of any suspicions and evidence of foul play. It was definitely unsettling for such a strange vanishing. On February 6th, LAPD released the official missing person statement. On the 14th, the elevator clip is released and the case was brought to worldwide attention. Finally, on the 19th, a Cecil Hotel worker was responding to multiple complaints from guests about the funny smelling water and low faucet pressure. One couple complained that the water would come out black sometimes and had a funny taste. They brushed it off at first, thinking that maybe the LA water was just in poor condition. The employee then went to the roof to check on the water system and discovered the body upon opening the tank. LAPD immediately responded to the call and the water tank became a crime scene. So there are actually many theories as to what happened to Elisa Lam. The first theory is paranormal activity. This theory suggests that Elisa Lam's death was connected to paranormal or supernatural phenomena. The surveillance video that was released by the police displayed that she was acting very weird before her disappearance. This theory speculates that she might have been possessed or targeted by supernatural forces. But we're not actually done here. So some people believe that she was playing the elevator game to cross the other side. So according to the legend, by following a specific set of steps in a particular sequence while riding an elevator, one can allegedly access other dimensions. The second theory, which is one of the most popular ones, is a human killer. So in some of her blog posts, she expressed feelings of being followed. Additionally, records also found pooling of blood in Lam's anal area, which made many speculate that she was a victim of And the third one is mental illness. She had depression and bipolar disorder. Her disorders weren't known about until months after crime because her family would hide this from everyone. So, my opinion on the Elisa Lam case, it leans towards the theory that she experienced a psychotic episode. Elisa Lam had previously been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. It is believed that she may have stopped taking her medication, leading to a psychotic episode. There were even results of toxicology reports which showed that the amount of medication in her system was insufficient to stabilize her disorder. So now you might wonder, but DK, how did she even gain access to rooftop, man? So the truth is, countless of people have had access to rooftop. Like, literally, all you had to do was to go upstairs and find an unlocked door. I mean, the security was probably not the best at Cecil Hotel, and it wouldn't even be surprising if the hatch to the water tank was already open before Elisa Lam even arrived. That's just my theory, though.